It is your glory. It is your glory. So if God really wants to increase your glory, what increases is the tribulations of the men that you believe in.
Greetings, family. Welcome to today's video, whereby we will be learning from our man of God about the conversation of tribulation into glory. Please subscribe and help us grow. Our goal for this month is to reach 10,000 subscribers. God bless and shalom.
Inspiring people, sharing life.
Wherefore, I desire that ye faint not.
Listen to what he's saying. The apostle of Jesus is declaring unto us not just a prayer point, but a desire. He has a desire. He has a desire. Paul has a desire. And what is that desire?
I desire that ye faint not at my tribulations for you.
Please do not faint at my tribulations for you. And this is the reason why you should never faint when I'm being persecuted for you.
Which is your glory.
Notice the tribulations that Paul is undergoing. These are tribulations according to him. When the threats and the head is focused on him, he calls it a tribulation. But there is a conversion of that same tribulation into their glory, if they faint not. So he's trying to bring them to a place of understanding that what you see happening to me, if that then gets converted and you don't faint, what you've seen me go through, it is your glory. So he's trying to help us understand that there are certain things that you see happening to the men that you believe in, which has completely nothing to do with him, but everything to do with you. So if you're not going to be able to believe in certain individuals, how is their tribulation then going to be converted into your glory? There must be some people in your life that are getting persecuted, and that persecution turns out to be your glory. You become better as they are persecuted. You improve in life as they are insulted. It is your glory. It is your glory. So if God really wants to increase your glory, what increases is the tribulations of the men that you believe in.
Explain it, Father. Explain it.
I want people to understand what is happening here. But his prayer, his desire is that in the process of getting tortured, before the torture turns out to be their glory, they should anxiously wait and be patient lest they faint. And then they lose out. So don't faint. How is it possible that a man can be subjected to tribulations and it is another man who is spectating that then faints, not the one who is being persecuted? It's amazing. The one in danger is the one desiring that those watching him faint not. And he is desiring that anyone who sees me going through what I'm going through, I pray that he faints not him. What sort of strength does he carry himself?
Wow. Yes, Father.
That he can go through certain experiences in life that you would faint only by observing, seeing what another man goes through. And in that state, he's admonishing even churches. Paul would write letters from the prison, encouraging members not to faint whilst he was in jail. How do you develop your inner man to that point where you know that what I'm going through, I have to hide this experience? If I'm to allow certain people to see what I go through, they will faint whilst I keep on going. Don't faint at my tribulations, because that turns out to be your glory. So if God is ever going to increase your capacity in the Spirit, there is need for an individual at any given moment to be raised, not necessarily by God. The devil has to participate in that conversion. There is need for an individual who is raised by whatever that raises him. And the man and the woman is put on a position to speak against the apostle of God, so that that persecution gets converted into somebody else's glory. I desire that you faint not looking at what I have gone through, because that is thy glory.
For this cause,
I
bow my knees
to
unto the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Lord Jesus Christ is a Father, and I bow my knees unto him.
Of whom the whole family in heaven
There is a family in heaven
and earth
and on earth.
is named,
They are named after that Father. Yes?
that he would grant you
So my prayer is that he grants you, he gives you, he offers you.
according to the riches
Now,
of
whatever
his
that Father is
glory.
going to give unto you, it has to be according. The Father will give you according. According to?
to the riches of his glory.
So they are riches. And these riches are glorious riches. So he has a storehouse. This Father is rich. He's not a poor Father. People must understand that. When we come to God, we must understand he's a rich Father. That's what Paul is saying.
Yes, sir.
So there is nothing to do with poverty whatsoever when it comes to this Father. He has got some riches, and these riches are stored in a glorious form. It's a glorious investment. So I pray that
That he would grant you
I pray that he will grant you. There is a granting. There is a transference.
according to the riches of his glory,
According to the riches of his glory,
to be strengthened
with
might.
With what?
Might.
So there is a strengthening with might. Where?
By his Spirit.
By his Spirit.
In the inner man.
In the inner man. So the Father has a Spirit that strengthens us, the inner man. So if you look into his storehouse, apart from every other thing that you see there, there is strength. He strengthens you out of his riches. So he's rich in strength. And then there is the Spirit of the Father that then hands over that strength unto you. And the inner man becomes charged, becomes powerful, becomes strong. And that strength is not something that you derive from something that you cannot understand. It is coming from the riches. He is rich when it comes to strength. He is rich. Our Father is rich when it comes to strength. So Paul is just telling you that this is what has happened to me. This is why what I'm going through can never break me, because I've received from his riches strength. And that strength is so glorious.